The English have a reputation for being very rude in foreign lands. I mean, apart from invading them and conquering them and doing all that other stuff, just when they're on vacation, historically they're famous for just assuming that people will understand what they're saying just by speaking slowly and speaking louder. So, you know, I want one beer, instead of just learning whatever the language is for I would like one beer. Anyway, I've encountered a similar problem here in Canada. Though I speak what I think is clearly, when I go to the drive-thru, I encounter issues. I will routinely order a large orange Pico, double with milk. Double means 2 sugars, 2 milks. Well, it usually means cream, that's why you specify milk. Double sugar, double milk. Quite often what is heard, and they repeat it back to you, so there is little or less chance of confusion. They'll read it back to me and say, orange Pico, triple. No, double. I do not want that much milk or sugar. Oh, okay, double. It's like, I thought I was quite clear when I said that. But apparently not. And I've found, and this takes back to what I was just saying, an increased success rate when ordering from the drive-thru if I speak slowly. If I say orange Pico, double milk, to me that's clear. Apparently not always to other people. And I can get it's an accent thing. You're not familiar with this particular accent in that particular country, and I get it. But when I say orange Pico, double milk, nice and slowly, nice and clearly, it goes through first time every time. The assumption is, if it's large, you want triple because you need more milk and sugar in a bigger drink, theoretically. I don't. I like it darker and not as sweet. Anyway, if they don't hear you clearly, the default is to go for triple. So that's what they read back to you, and they will go back. Just assume that that's what you said. And quite often I've walked away triple with cream, and that tastes horrendous. If you're a tea drinker, you don't have it with cream. Not orange Pico anyway. And the only reason I see fit to mention this is it happened again this morning on the way to work. I ordered a double milk, and I got a double milk. But she did correct herself. Happened to be a woman that was serving. And it was 6 AM, so I mean, you make allowances, right? Everybody's tired for coming that early. So I made the order. She said triple milk. Oh wait, you said double. Yes, I did. Thank you. So again, autopilot kicks in, and you think people are ordering what you're expecting them to order, and they're not, because people order the weirdest combinations of things. But if you don't hear them clearly, then you know you'll hear the defaults. Another example, I have 2 t-shirts in my closet right now that hark back to when I was in England, lived close to Stansted Airport, and would just routinely on a Friday just get bored and say, let's go, and we would scoot to the airport and we'd look at the boards and we would see what was free, and we go to Portugal or France or Greece or Crete or Malta, and they all speak different languages. So the beauty of this is these 2 t-shirts which I have, they have bottles of beer and the word beer in, I think it was 50 different languages. Can't remember how many, but the thinking was you could walk into a bar anywhere in Europe, smile, you wouldn't even need to speak. You would just say 2 beers, 2 of these. They would read their language on the t-shirt, see the beer bottle. It was usually a laugh, ha 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 ha, and you were off to the races, as it were. So it eliminated any language problems or barriers, which is really kind of good. And it got you served. So that is a great design issue. You find a problem, ordering a beer in a different land can be problematic. You find a solution, engineer the solution, and then you test the solution by ordering beers everywhere you go. Those t-shirts went with me everywhere. They're always in the case. And of course, after the first couple of rounds, they know what you drink. So you go back to the bar, said 2 more. And you could take them anywhere. And it avoided the nasty habit of the English to go, 2 beers. Gark on. You know. So it solved that problem as well. It was fun. Anyway, it's enough from me. I'll bore you later. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Stop recording.